Good evening. Welcome to the 12 News Connected Desk. I'm Maya Daniels, and today we're talking about Christina Schroer's sentencing. So we're following up on this court case that was involved with the death of her adopted daughter, Kennedy Schroer. But before we get into those details, we have meteorologist Ross Jansen here to talk to us about what weather we can expect for this upcoming week.
Ever-changing weather. I mean,
Yes.
It sounds like, based on the feedback we got from everybody in our office today, was that it was too cold yesterday and today.
I was not a fan, so hopefully you can change that for us.
Yeah, so if you're not a fan of the cold weather, we have just what you're looking for, and that is a huge warm-up. All the blues and purples on our map have become yellows and oranges.
Yay.
And normally that represents a warm-up, and that's what we're going to see on Tuesday as we go 10 to 15 degrees above average, which would actually put us back into the 65, 70 degree range. We have parts of Kansas that will see mid 70s by the end of the day tomorrow. So this is going to be a very abrupt change, almost as abrupt as it was over the weekend turning cold. The flip side of that's coming up for tomorrow. So 60s and 70s on the map. We go into Wednesday afternoon looking at highs around 70 degrees. That's a little unusual for this time of the year, but we're not going to set records midweek. Now Thursday, close to 70 degrees, so continued mild as we move into the second half of the week. Future Track is showcasing a storm that's coming through Southern California, and if you look up there at the top left, you'll see the time. Going into Friday night and Saturday, that thing kind of pinwheels around over the desert southwest, and we're showcasing this because this should be our next chance for rain, and if everything holds up, it's probably going to be Saturday night at the earliest, more likely Sunday that we'll see some of that rain coming into Kansas. We haven't had any rain so far in the month of November, but chances are we are starting to move closer to what may be a busy weather pattern coming up. That will not be the only storm that we're tracking. Looks like there could be another one in the middle of next week. So Maya, short term, looks like a big warm up. Down the road, we're going to be seeing some rain chances ahead.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. It's been a while since a nice rainy day.
It's been a stretch. Yeah,
Yes.
You're right.
Well, thank you, Ross, and we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. As I said at the top, we have an update on Christina Schroer's sentencing. Christina Schroer is the woman who was arrested for the death of her 6-year-old adopted daughter, Kennedy Schroer, who was originally named Natalie Garcia. Today, Christina was sentenced to nearly 18 years in prison after pleading no contest to second-degree murder, child abuse, making false information, and theft by welfare fraud. This is the maximum amount of time allowed by law that she could be sentenced to. Christina's husband, Joseph, is set to be sentenced next month. Natalie's remains were found buried in the backyard of her adoptive parents' home in 2024, but investigators determined she likely died in 2020. Rose Hill Police Chief Tyler Parlier released a statement with details on the investigation into Natalie's death. So the full statement explains the entire situation, detailing the abuse that Christina inflicted on the children in her care, which wasn't just Kennedy, it was actually more than Kennedy. The couple had 5 adopted children and 4 biological children. So this statement released by the police chief has an explanation of the sentencing as well as those details. You can read that statement on our website. If you just go to kwch.com, click right here on the news tab, and scroll down a little ways to where we have the story about the Rose Hill woman. And then right here inside this article, you can watch a full video playlist that features all of our coverage that we've had about this case, starting in 2024 through to today. And then if you scroll down on this article, here we have the entire statement released by that police chief. So of course, we'll continue to bring you updates on this story as it develops and as Joseph is sentenced next month. But in the meantime, check out that story on our website, or you can also download the 12 News app just by searching KWCH 12 in your app store. You'll get breaking news as it happens delivered directly to your phone, as well as trending stories in Kansas, weather alerts, and sports updates. So that is all we have today from the 12 News Connected Desk. Be sure to join us for 12 News starting at 9.